Everybody, this is Ospreyeye from MyChartCoach.com, and this is video number 3 in our marijuana sector update and analysis videos. We're going to be, in this video, there's some better looking charts, so I think you're going to like some of the charts on here a little bit better than the last video. First up, let's take a look at INSY. Okay, this is actually a big board play. This is a NASDAQ stock. This isn't one of the better charts, but it did form a bullish reversal pattern on Friday. Notice the doji formed bullish Harami cross reversal pattern, and so this pattern here is signaling potential reversal. So we'll be looking for a white candle to form on Friday or on Monday, and we want to see it close above EMA 4. If it can break above this descending resistance line in the 50-day moving average in the middle Bollinger Band, it could get a new uptrend going. Right now, it's hitting it's in a downtrend, and so it needs to reverse this downtrend to get moving in the right direction. Otherwise, if EMA 4 remains resistance, it will signal more downside risk. Okay, let's look at some over-the-counter stocks in the sector, in the marijuana sector, and the first up is MNTR. Look at this nice breakout on Friday, closed up 27%. It is almost maxed on Fasto at 98, and RSI is at 74. But if you look here, look at the very nice uptrend and then the breakout on Friday on a big volume spike. So if it does pull back, look for EMA 4 support at 168 to hold. That'll be the first support level. As long as the candles keep riding EMA 4 and 8 support higher above the middle Bollinger Band, this uptrend will be strong. So keep an eye on MNTR for follow through next week. Let's look at ICBU, another marijuana sector stock. Notice how this pulled all the way down here to the 24 to 28 level, and then it's consolidated here, and it keeps closing right at 0.0028. It did close above the EMA 4 a couple times last week, so it looks like it's finding support here. We want to see a break above EMA 8. Look for ICBU to potentially reverse tomorrow. Notice on Monday, look for potential break above EMA 8 resistance. Notice the declining volume pattern. Keep an eye out for a bullish volume spike and a crossover on MACD on the 12, 26, and 9. Notice that 8, 13, and 5 has already crossed over. So it looks like ICBU is setting up for the reversal potentially. Okay, let's look at KSHB. This is the Kush Bottles Company. They sell the bottles that the marijuana is put in at the dispensaries. And, this was showcased on CNBC as one of the blue-collar millionaires. But look at the stock. It has been just under some serious pressure starting in January. And it really took a big drop this last week. Notice this gap down between Wednesday and Thursday, so there is a space on the chart. There was a bounce on Friday and a white candle form, but not a bullish reversal pattern. So what it needs to do is it needs to get back above the 200-day simple moving average. If it gets back to above the 200 and can break EMA 4, you could see this gap fill and a run to EMA 8. If the 200-day simple moving average turns into resistance, that's going to signal more downside risk. Notice there was a big volume spike down here with this long lower wick on the candle on Thursday that does show loading. So it looks like some players tried to load down here. So we'll see if this can reverse. This is a nasty downtrend. Too bad for the blue-collar millionaires. So let's look here at the MCIG. Okay, now this actually had a nice move on Friday. Notice RSI is in the 50 to 70 bull zone. There was a bullish crossover on Fasto, bullish crossover on ADX with plus DI crossing minus DI to the upside. Bullish engulfing reversal pattern formed here, following 5 red candles in a row, or make that 6 red candles in a row. And the close was above EMA's 4, 8, 13 in the middle Bollinger Band. So this was a nice bounce off a lower Bollinger Band support with a bullish reversal pattern forming. This was following this really nice uptrend. If it can close back above the middle Bollinger Band at 39, turn that level in support, the uptrend could continue. You want to see a break above 50 resistance. A break above 50 is going to signal that it's heading higher. Okay, let's look at MCOA. This is another stock that was doing really well for us, but then it consolidated, traded sideways, and then now it had this multi-day drop last week. Just like the last chart here, You know, there was 6 red candles in a row here, and then a white candle formed on Friday, but a bullish reversal pattern did not form. The close was right below the 50-day simple moving average, which is the green line. If it can get above the 50-day simple moving average and then close above EMA4, MCOA will be back in play. Okay, if the 50-day simple moving average turns into resistance, that's going to signal more downside risk. When candles are riding EMA4 resistance lower, that is very bearish, and it signals that you want to wait until resistance breaks to take a position. So keep an eye on the stock. If the 50-day simple moving average turns into resistance, it could drop down to the 100. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one here is MJMJ. This is another stock that pulled back. The Mary Jane group here, look how they went from 0.00. This is a 000 play, not really many people's cup of tea, not highly recommending this one or anything, but notice it did pull back. It's finding support down here at 0.002. Keep an eye on it for potential bounce and try to push back higher. There was some big volume on this play a couple weeks ago, so keep an eye on it. It might heat back up. We'll see what happens. Let's look at MJNA. Okay, this is another one of the classic tickers. This is medical marijuana. This is one of the first publicly traded marijuana companies. And notice here that it has this multi-day downtrend. Look at all those red candles in a row. 50-day simple moving average broke, and then it did create swing point number 3 on Friday with the higher low that was created. Notice that there was a higher low, so that does signal that a reversal could be trying to start here. We'll see. It needs to get back above EMA4, so we're keeping an eye on MJNA this week for a bullish reversal pattern. This long lower wick off of 100-day simple moving average support and the volume spike it is a good sign that bounce players have loaded. If it can get back above the 50-day simple moving average, then it could get moving again. Okay, so if the stocks that are in a downtrend start turning these big simple moving average levels into resistance, that's going to be signaling major downside risk. Okay, let's look at MJTK. Okay, this one actually made a bullish move on Friday. You know, you've got RSI in the 50 to 70 bull zone. You want to see Fasto get back above 50. Now notice here that it broke below the middle Bollinger Band, and then now there was a close on Friday above EMAs 4, 8, and 13. So that was a nice positive close there, and the close was at high of day. Keep an eye on the middle Bollinger Band here at 0.0082. If it can get back above that level, it could start a new uptrend. It looks like this could be heating up again. Notice how pinched MACD is on both time frames. If you can get a crossover there, the MACD line crossing over the signal line, that'll be a signal that the chart is heating back up. So keep it MJTK on the radar because it looks like it's could be back in play. And then MSRT, look at mass roots here. It's hitting the 50-day simple moving average. So this is the key level to hold. It should bounce off this level if it's going to stay strong. This had this really nice uptrend going for quite a while, consolidated, charts broken down. It needs to find support here to get its groove going back on again. If it can't get back above the middle Bollinger Band, this downtrend will continue, and it would put the 300-day simple moving average on deck. Okay, thanks for looking at this round of medical marijuana companies and publicly traded marijuana companies. If you'd like to view more, check us out at MyChartCoach.com and our YouTube channel at MyChartCoach.com. Thank you.